Hey, it's Bill Gustin with eXp Realty, and I'm here with our very first Hamilton County Small Business Spotlight. Today we're visiting Fishers Cryotherapy. Fishers Cryotherapy is located just north of 116th Street and Lantern Road. It's in the strip mall right next to the Target. We're going to go inside here and talk to Lori, the owner, here in just a second. But if you're looking for a place to relax, recover, and just get pampered a little bit, you come to the right spot. Let's go check it out. So we're here at Fishers Cryotherapy. I'm here with Lori Albright. This is the owner of Fishers Cryotherapy. First and foremost, before we start talking, Lori, can you tell me what the heck am I doing right now?
So right now we are doing our compression therapy. We have the Normatec compression name brand boots. I have the legs, arms, and hip compressions. What these are going to do is help squeeze out lactic acid buildup, edema, inflammation, kind of help strengthen our veins and arteries, get that lymphatic system moving around. It can help decrease muscle soreness, expedite recovery, helps with flexibility, range of motion, all of that in 30 minutes.
Wow, okay. Awesome, well thank you. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk a little bit about you and your business. Tell me a little bit about kind of your background, maybe some of your history, when you got the business started, just a little bit more about you.
So we started our business in September of 2019. About 8 years ago, my son was diagnosed with little league shoulder syndrome. So he pulled apart his growth plate in his shoulder from pitching too much. And we were just looking for an alternative way to help decrease his pain and inflammation. And we found a cryotherapy location close to us. Doing that, he was begging us to take him, like after school, after practice. He really felt that decrease of the pain and the inflammation in there. And in the meantime, I was a long distance runner, so my husband and I were preparing for the mini marathon one year. And once I hit the pavement, I developed really bad shin splints. And I would ice them, run through it. I would just keep kind of pushing through, no pain, no gain kind of theory.
Sure.
It took about 6 doctors, maybe about a year, to figure out that I had something called compartment syndrome, which is the increased pressure inside my lower legs, so inside the 4 compartments. I had fasciotomies. 4 years later, I had fasciectomies where they actually took out sections of my fascia. I was always in pain. I was taking pain pills, prednisone, gabapentin for the nerves, and one day my husband's like, why aren't you doing cryo when you take Evan?
Sure, makes sense.
So then I started doing cryotherapy as well. You know, we take care of our kids before we take care of us. So I started doing cryo, and about a month into it, one day I realized I could walk my dogs without having to take a pain pill. 2 months into it, it rained, and normally I'm the kind of person that would have a debilitating migraine. I could tell you it was getting ready to rain,
right.
Just that pressure change. And one day it rained, and I haven't had a migraine in almost 8 years. And it changed my life so much so that I was downsized from my job in 2019 in the beginning of the year. And my husband's like, what do you want to do? And I said, I want to open my own business. And I wanted to bring cryotherapy to a much broader kind of area, more economical for the community, and just bring some extra modalities. And yeah, this was my passion.
Okay, so I've known you since shortly after you opened. I've been coming here actually since 2019. I don't want to say I'm one of your first customers, but
close.
Probably safe, close, right? So on top of compressions, what other services do you offer?
So again, we do have the compression therapy for the legs, the arms, and the hips. We have 2 infrared saunas. We have 2 red light therapy rooms. I have a local cryotherapy room that also has a cryotherapy, cryo face mask. And then we have the whole body cryotherapy. And that's what changed my life so much so that that's why we opened this.
Right. And that's actually one of the reasons I first started coming, was for the full body. We'll get to that in a second.
Yes.
But, so what can you tell me, what are some, I guess, what's unique about your business compared to some of the other, maybe possible competitors out in the area?
So we are a small business. It's my husband and I, and everybody that I have working with me here at the facility are all Fishers, Indiana residents. But yeah, I really enjoy the community involvement, being able to give back to the community. We sponsor the Fishers High School Athletic Department. We sponsor a lot of the football teams, the baseball teams, the volleyball. I mean, we try and do a lot with the community. Of course, like I said, my son was in the sports in the Fishers High School arena, and that's something that's just kind of near and dear to my heart. So we try and take care of the community as well.
That's great. So how would you describe, I guess, your success so far? I know you said 2019 is when you got started. We're almost at the end of 2022.
Well, of course, 5 months after we opened, COVID hit.
Yes.
So that definitely put a little damper on what our expectations were.
Sure.
But we stayed open the entire time through COVID. We, were open maybe 4 hours a day. But being able to reduce pain, being able to help a little bit, I wouldn't say necessarily boost immunity, but some of the devices or services in here, that's what they say, but I would never actually say that that's what, like a main reason for doing one of the things.
Sure. Especially
during that time.
Right, but
I always want more. But just being able to reach the community, being able to help the people that we help. I've had somebody who has came into me that has been in so much pain that they have literally cried and thanked me for keeping them from driving themselves off the road.
Wow.
I have people who have PTSD that have come in and just said the realization of whole body cryotherapy and red light, the sauna, has been able to help decrease a lot of that anxiety. So I mean, it's just a night and day on the difference, and it's not about, being a small business owner, of course you want to make profit.
Sure.
But we're really making a difference in people's lives.
Yeah. And I can attest to that.
Yeah, and it's just, and it's not like you yourself, you're an athlete, you push yourself to the extremes, where we have people who come in here after surgery or, with PTSD or, just anxiety, depression, just anybody, a lot of the rheumatic diseases. And it's truly changing like real actual lives that people can get out of bed in the morning kind of thing. So, and it's an amazing feeling.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I kind of wanted to make sure everyone understood is some people, I think, get the impression that this is a place only for athletes or someone who's suffering from an injury, but it could be people from all walks of life that you're helping.
And migraines. We have a gentleman that comes in every day because of tinnitus.
Really?
So, yep.
Great. Well, I appreciate, Lori, your time, obviously. We're going to actually go take a look at some of the services in more detail, but I just wanted to ask you a few questions. I really appreciate all your answers. Let's get out of these here. We'll go take a look at some of the other stuff.
Perfect.
Okay, great. So, Lori, tell me a little bit about this machine here. It looks like we have a subject inside already.
We do.
Let's talk about this right now.
This is our whole body cryotherapy machine. While he's inside there, he is required to wear shoes, socks, hat, mask, and gloves. Gentlemen have to wear shorts or boxers, and women can go in. We provide wraps. We always have shorts and tank tops available for everybody to make sure that they are comfortable to go inside there.
Sure.
But what happens is when you go from room temperature to negative temperature like this, it creates that vasoconstriction within the body, so your blood flows to your core. While it's at the core, you're going to get more oxygen, nutrients, enzymes, and we can increase the white blood cells up to 400%.
Wow.
So when you step out of the chamber, all that vasodilation happens very quickly to warm your body up. So everything that we just enhanced is going through there. So we can help decrease inflammation in the body. It can act as a natural analgesic to reduce pain. It can boost the endorphins to give you a nice feel-good energy afterwards. That one can last for several hours. On that aspect of it, we can help with anxiety, depression, seasonal affective disorder. It can help with migraines. It can help with tinnitus, restless leg syndrome. It can help burn calories for hours afterwards as you're warming back up.
Yeah,
so it's a wonderful thing. On the side here, my lights are turning white as the time goes on. That gives the person inside an indication of how much time they have left while they're inside there. And if you can hear slightly, we are playing some music in here.
Oh yeah, you gotta have the
so
music.
everybody has their choice of what they want to listen to while they're inside it. We take temperatures before you go in and when you come out to make sure that we've created that thermal shock.
Right.
And that's it. That's what we do in this room.
So how long typically would you be inside?
So typically somebody's in here for about 4.5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm around a 4-minute guy myself.
Yeah.
So.
And inside our chamber is just cold oxygenated air. So we don't have to be as cold as some of the other chambers because we are stimulating that vasoconstriction from head to toe immediately as soon as you walk in.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, Lori, now one of my favorite things to do on top of whole body cryo is actually red light therapy. So why don't you talk us a little bit about that right now?
Okay. So I do have 2 red light therapy rooms. What these are designed to do is it gives red light and near infrared together at the same time. They are going to help energize the mitochondria in the body, so the powerhouse of your cells. The more energy they have, the faster you can heal and recover on your own. So this one's going to help with soft tissue repair, muscle repair, decreasing inflammation, decreasing joint pain. It can help put our hair follicles into the growth phase. It can help stimulate collagen production, help plump the fine lines and wrinkles. These are anywhere from 10 to 15-minute sessions. It's just kind of like a nice 80-degree sunny day inside here. I'm going to turn one on real quick.
Okay.
And just so you can see how bright it is.
Sure.
But we do require some blackout goggles while you're in here. And this is just one panel. There's 8 panels in here that's on.
Okay.
But yeah, so this is, like I said, 10 to 15 minutes, just very nice and relaxing.
Yeah. I kind of equate it to getting a suntan without the burn.
Yeah, there's no UV rays in here.
There's no UV rays whatsoever, but it does get a little warmer, right? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, Lori, so you've got me sitting down here. Why don't you talk me through what exactly this machine is and what we're doing?
So this is our local cryotherapy machine. So this one acts more like a longer lasting ice pack. Constricts the blood flow while we're doing this session. Okay. As soon as we're done, your body naturally is going to warm that area back up, bringing more blood flow with the white blood cells back to that spot to decrease inflammation. After that, we can just take this part off. And then we also have the cryo face mask.
Interesting.
This one, I'm going to let you do this one today.
Thank you so much.
So this one is designed to help boost collagen production. So over a period of time, it will help decrease fine lines and wrinkles, and it'll minimize pore size. And then it can also help with inflammation if you have some issues with allergies or sinuses.
Yeah, I can feel it working right now.
Oh yeah, it's great. And then sometimes with the headaches as well.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Lori, it's getting cold outside, so I have a feeling that this machine right here actually might become very, very popular in the next few months.
It is popular, and it's surprisingly popular in the summertime too. Okay. But we do have 2 infrared saunas. Both of them are full spectrum saunas. These are going to help decrease pain, joint pain. It can help burn calories. It can help with heart health. It can help just decrease in overall wellness, detox the body. These are set up in 45-minute sessions. When you book one, it's yours only. So you don't have to ever share these with anybody.
Right, and they're in their own separate rooms,
yes,
right?
Yes, you have privacy in here as well.
Excellent. I've done this a few times myself, and it definitely gets the sweat going, that's for sure.
I can tell in the evening I sleep much better when I do the sauna during the day.
Is that right?
Yep.
Great, perfect. Okay, Lori, I hear that this room's called the Body Shop. I've never been in it before, but why don't you tell me a little bit more about it?
Perfect, yes. I appreciate that because you haven't used any of these services.
I've not.
What I've got here is a cryo slimming machine that I can do facials, I can do body sculpting, anything with this machine. Typically I can get about a quarter inch, maybe a half an inch off somebody in about 20 minutes.
Just one session?
One session. So it's all about that lymphatic system. What it's going to do is crystallize those fat cells right below the surface. So it's all about that lymphatic system.
So your body kind of flushes it out.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So, and everybody is a little different. So some people I get a greater response and some I get none. But when they come back for their follow-up session, typically it takes a couple weeks for some of that to kick in.
Okay.
Over here I have my XTone machine, which is my magnetic muscle stimulator.
Yeah, this thing looks fancy.
So this one actually can contract your muscles for you. So this one can go, and depending on the level of intensity that we use, It can go anywhere from like 20,000 to 49,000 crunches in 30 minutes. I can do the legs, I can do the tush, I can do the abdomen, I can do biceps, triceps, any of that. And then it's all about that level of intensity on how quickly we can get results. But typically we do our sessions in 9 sessions, or our package in 9 sessions. We want to do at least 2 times a week for 4 weeks. And then it's going to take about 6 weeks for somebody to actually see the true result afterwards. It's a beautiful machine.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes.
20,000 to
20,000 to 49,000. I actually looked into the machine because of diastasis recti, where the abdominal muscle does not connect.
Okay.
So without doing the invasive surgery, I was looking for a way to help strengthen my core, and that is why I kind of came across this machine, to be able to strengthen that core. It will never connect the muscle for me, but it is something that can help strengthen that.
Well, I think I may have to try this one out here sometime. Well, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Okay, Lori, I just wanted to thank you again for all your time. This was great. You know, again, I've been coming here for years, but I know there's a lot of people out there that certainly haven't been here and could definitely use all the services that you have to provide. Before we go, is there anything else that you wanted to say?
Well, I appreciate you showcasing us. I really do. And we do honor a 20% discount on military, veterans, educators, first responders, and police officers.
Well, that's great. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, again, thank you so much.
Learning everything after 3
like
years.
This is the first and inaugural Hamilton County Small Business Highlight, or Spotlight, I should say. So I really appreciate it again, and I can't wait to see how everything turns out.
My pleasure. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.